But what this administration has done has been just inhumane. And I saw it firsthand. It's one of the reasons why I took that trip. I mean, when you're in your first term, you tend not to go on a lot of trips because you want to get back to the district and, you know, meet people and learn about how you can be helpful to them in Washington. But I did feel it was important to go down to El Paso, to the Clint Border Patrol Station, to the El Paso Border Patrol Station, so I could see if family separation was real, how kids were being treated in our custody, why we've had migrant deaths in our custody. And it prompted me to do one simple thing. There's a lot of legislation right now pending on how we're going to fix the problem at the border. Mine was simple. I used to work with a lot of companies on culture, and so I understand some of the levers on changing culture. One of them is transparency, right? If people know that they have to account for what happened, sometimes their behavior will change to avoid that accounting, right? We have had 9 migrant deaths happen in our custody. Some have been children, some have been parents. I don't want to see that number, nor do I think many of you. I don't want to see that number go to 15 to 30 while I'm sleeping, you know, and that can happen very easily. So we just have an accountability measure that if someone dies in our custody, they have to come to Congress, they have to tell us what happened, they have to alert Congress within 24 hours so that we can understand what the magnitude of the problem is, if we can fix it, if it's a resource issue, if it's just what we have been seeing is if it's an issue of having too many people in a facility that's not equipped to keep them. So we have a lot of work to do, and we have passed some legislation we did before our break, making sure that we were sending more assistance and more supplies, medical supplies in particular, to our border. But this is actually going to require much, much more. And frankly, we need partners in the Republican Party to do that. We haven't really seen as much of that in these last 8 months. But